Hello, Andy K here, and welcome to my channel, where I play through the games of my collection. And today I will continue. And then there was none on Wii. I started last Monday, and yeah, I'm playing this on my Wii U actually. Just because I had some difficulty with the pictures on using my Wii. For some reason, I didn't get a picture on my TV. There were a picture on the stream though, but yeah. Anyway, the Wii U works fine with this awesome game, which I have beaten before. Usually I only play games. Usually I play games I never beaten before, but this was like maybe 10 years ago I played this. So it's been a while. And it was a request. And I wanted to play this again because I like it. I just started there. So yeah. Why did I do that? There. Okay, yeah. So this is a point and click. It's also released in on PC. I think it was released like 2006 on PC, I think, and then 2008 on Wii. And I bought it. It must have been around 2008 or 2010, around there. I bought this for the first time. Then I actually sold it, and now I bought it again. I really regret I sold up all my games I had on the Wii. I had some really good ones, and some became a little bit more expensive than not really like very expensive, but more expensive than I sold them for. But enough of that. Let's continue. Where did I put my coffee? It's behind me. That's stupid. It should be there. Hope I don't spill. Good luck with that. Okay, there it is. Okay. So last time I think I finished the first death. If you don't know this is a classic book by Agatha Christie. I read the book. I also seen a movie or two, but they changed it up a little bit in this, which is good. Now where the hell should I go? I think I have a notebook. Combination of a safe, yeah. I have not found it safe, I think. Yeah, so I wasn't there. Oh, that's where I. Okay, let's see. I'll figure it out. Like I said, I have played this before, long time ago.
It's locked fast.
And as always, when on my streams, you are all welcome to help out. If you play the game,
not that I'd want to play.
No, you're allowed to say.
I've
but
no talent for the game whatsoever.
Also, if you have an idea, even if you never play this, and just think of something, yes, Try it. I'm playing. I'm not playing this for you. I'm playing this with you. Need to find a safe. Still raining outside. Can't go out. Yeah, I took those. What do I have? I have a map, book, a sailing, a card. What's on that card?
Let me examine this further.
Once a light on matter. Flowery speeches may win you a few things.
I've
Diary.
already learned all I can.
Yeah, okay. Marston drinking glass. Yeah, I don't think I could go to. Maybe I can go to Marston's room. I'll just go in here for now, since I'm already here. Yeah, Marston is the first one who died. He was a young brat, if I am allowed to say that. He didn't really care about others.
I copied the contents into my notebook.
Yeah, where is your notebook? Yeah, that's just there. I already had it. Okay, let's go. I also need to, but I can't get that to work for some reason. Something here missing.
It's got power, but it still doesn't seem to be working. It's got power, but it still doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. Let's see if I can find. I don't remember which is. Oh no, that was wrong. I could have gone another way, but okay.
Fresh
Flowers.
flowers. Quite pretty. Fresh flowers. Quite pretty.
Nothing else there.
I'll need to wait until the weather lets up a bit.
Let's go up then. But it doesn't say who's it. This one?
I can't open it. It's locked. Locked.
Don't remember. That's Marston's room. No. Oh.
He's as tight as an owl. I expect nothing could wake him up. I don't think going through that would help. Either he's innocent, in which case I'd be grossly invading his privacy.
Let's take this way. It's creepy though, stepping into someone else's room. Oh.
It's a marble sculpture of an elephant. I don't need to lug this around with me. No need to call unnecessary attention to my snooping.
Which one was Marston's room? Yeah, since this is the Wii. Of course they have motions. It's good with the point and click, but I'm like... Did they really need to put in the... You have to turn the knob. It sometimes doesn't want to work. Like there. 2 times. Okay, what the fuck? Maybe I'll let go of A too quick. I don't know.
Locked.
This is the these rooms, I think. Maybe not.
I guess Owen made sure no clocks in the house are working. This one is stopped. It's a chair. It doesn't look... I don't think going...
Let's go out here and... Just check all the rooms again and put them in the inside.
This clock is stopped.
This is the policeman's room.
Polished marble spheres and some books. Nothing worth investing.
Okay.
Another seabird. This one looks like an owl. A hawk with a fish in its talons. The bird theme is starting to get... That's an interesting clock. A shame it doesn't...
All the clocks is I'm just being a creep. Let's take the bathroom way.
I'm guessing Ethel went through the trouble of supplying most of the rooms with fresh flowers. Morning is coming. I'd best get back to my bed.
Okay.
Well, I didn't get much rest, but at least I have something to show for it. I'd best see if everyone has come down for breakfast.
Oh yeah, that was my bed. Yeah. Let's see if everyone's there, or are we missing another one?
If what Narracott told Vera is true, and mind you, I take anything he says with a grain of salt, then they will not be sending a boat until at least Monday, even if the storm clears.
Wise to remember, Narracott's the odd man out here.
Yes, thanks to you, I believe, Blore.
At least nothing else has occurred.
I hope you are correct, Miss Claythorne. However, I feel compelled to draw your attention to this table's centerpiece.
Now 2 are broken. How odd.
Ah, Mr. Narracott, good morning. Since Mr. Marsden won't be joining us, there is an extra place for breakfast, although breakfast itself seems to be a trifle behind schedule.
I'm afraid there is no breakfast at present. Mrs. Rogers has not been able to carry on this morning.
What's the matter with the woman? I was promised fresh apple juice this morning.
I must tell you a sad piece of news. Mrs. Rogers died in her sleep.
Miss Rogers died.
Any theories about Mrs. Rogers' death?
She was a very skittish creature. And she had a shock last night. It might have been heart failure.
Her heart certainly failed to beat. What caused it to fail is the question.
Did you hear anything in the night?
No, my sleep was quite restful.
Good day to you, Miss Claythorne.
Only a creep creeping into the rooms.
Any theories about Mrs. Rogers' death, Judge?
I'm afraid it confirms my opinion that there is something very wrong on this island. It occurs to me that if these 2 deaths were not suicides or accidents, that Mr. Owen may very well be responsible. If so, he is almost certainly on this island somewhere.
I agree. I think we should find a way off this island immediately.
Did you hear anything in the night?
I confess I slept fitfully. Marsden's death, the storm, but I heard nothing. Possibly also due to the storm.
Understandable, Judge. Quite understandable.
Mr. Narracott, can your boat be repaired?
I doubt very seriously it can be repaired.
Looking for my phone.
Mr. Blore
It's in the
did a
pocket.
good job.
Steady on. I didn't know then how the land lay, did I?
So you say.
If you find a means of leaving the island or of signaling the mainland, I'm sure we would all be in your debt.
And I'm sure all of us would help in any way we could.
Here, here.
We're never going to leave the island. None of us are ever going to leave.
There. From there?
What were you hinting at concerning Marston's politics?
Only that he'd become mixed up with some foreigners. I think that's all I'd better say at present.
Good day to you, Judge.
Do you doctor say?
What was the cause of death?
Impossible to say offhand.
There must be an autopsy.
I certainly couldn't give a certificate without one.
When did you find out?
Rogers roused me at first light. He'd gotten up to light the stove and see to the power generator before waking her. When she didn't respond, he got me.
Still raining.
Can you tell when she died?
Without an autopsy, not for certain, but it must have been some hours ago. The body was, quite cold.
Did you hear anything in the night?
No, although it appears I should have.
Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Maybe I
Any theories about Mrs. Rogers' death?
We
should
know
have
that she
gone
consumed something
this
last
way.
night. Dr. Armstrong told us so. Aye, Mr. Lombard? You gave her a sedative. A small dose of trial, nothing more. Doctors have made mistakes before. You're suggesting I accidentally gave Mrs. Rogers an overdose? Accidentally or otherwise. One death may have been an accident or suicide, but two in the space of a few hours? Simply outrageous, man of my standing.
Any more questions, Mr. Narracott?
Did you hear anything in the night?
I'm a very light sleeper. In future, I hope everyone will bear that in mind. Yes, several times I heard something.
You didn't investigate?
With a judge, a detective, and an amateur sleuth in the house, you hardly need my poor skills in that line. I prefer to keep watch.
The hunter in his blind?
A good analogy, Judge.
You said you recognized Owen's voice.
I've had time to think it over, and I'm sure I did. I see no reason to share that information with you.
That'll be all, Mr. Lombard.
Why not? Still rest of the peeps.
Any theories about Mrs. Rogers' death?
Conscience.
What do you mean by that?
She was accused, together with her husband, of having deliberately murdered her former employer, an old lady. You all saw her last night. She broke down completely. The shock of her wickedness brought home to her was too much to bear. She literally died of fear.
Possibly, if there was cardiac weakness.
Call it, if you prefer, an act of God.
Good day, Miss Brent. Any theories about Mrs. Rogers' death?
I'm sure Mrs. Rogers wasn't to blame. A good, loyal woman.
Did you hear anything in the night?
I thought I heard a voice calling my name. My wife. She died several years ago. I expect it was a dream.
Might have been, or might not.
General, you said you thought you recognized Lombard.
Did I? Yes, I expect I did. But I fail to see what business it might be of yours.
Thank you, General. Stay well. You're a detective, Mr. Bloor. Any theories?
I appreciate you recognizing the fact there's a professional present. I'd like to know what she had to eat or drink last night before she collapsed.
Rogers assures me she had nothing whatsoever.
Of course he would say that. But see here. They've done a murder and gotten away with it. Now she's all hysterical, likely to give the show away. He's a danger to her husband. That's what she is.
Oh, I should hardly think a man would do that to his wife.
You said you knew something about the history of this island.
Most of the old stuff can be found in the library. Its more recent history is just as interesting, though. But I'm not inclined to divulge that just yet.
That is all for now, Mr. Bloor.
Chapter 3. 8 little sailor boys traveling in Devon. One said he'd stay there, and then there were 7.
Rogers didn't let his wife's death get in the way of his custodial duties. I assume everyone has gone off on their own pursuits. I should do the same. Eight little sailor boys. The plot thickens.
The plot thickens, yeah. Let's talk to this poor man.
Hello, Rogers.
Hello, sir. Was there anything you required?
Just looking around. That ham looks good.
Mrs. Rogers had a way with hams. Baked, boiled, fried, pickled, en casserole. Always a treat.
Pickled ham.
When will dinner be ready?
8 o'clock, sir. Or close to it.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary since you arrived here at Rogers?
Just this, sir. This house is more like a museum than a residence. I've dusted every square inch, and I found articles left behind by many previous owners, including the Robsons, that actress, and even the Admiralty. The only owners who seem to have left no mark at all are Mr. and Mrs. Owen.
Very kind of you to give me your time, Mr. Rogers.
That's weird. We go here. I think I can go out now. I think it stopped raining. There she is. I'm just gonna check on her.
Better to let the dead rest in peace.
Okay. If you say so. That's the bathroom. Probably nothing there. It's already been here. It's or it is not. Okay. No. Nothing. Not a thing. Let's go back here. If you just open the door, I will then explore outside. I don't think there's anything else inside here. Yeah, I had a map, didn't I?
This bears a closer look.
Yeah, I'm here. There's the garden. Grotto. Wasn't there something in the grotto? Is there a Yeti or should that say fairy? Up here. Yeah, alright. Let's go. Hey! Well, thank you for that, spam bots. Not interested in that. I will just... yeah. It go there. There's something else. Let's pick up the hole. Okay, let's go this way. This leads me, it leads me back here. Okay. Taken that way, but I want to go here. Okay.
Let me examine this further.
Empty promises, dark memories haunting the future for lessened thought must be found before all lie in ruins. A shovel can come in handy. A lantern. Why not? And an axe.
I can't walk around carrying an axe. They'll lock me up, or worse.
If you say so. A bucket? Carry a bucket. Yeah, I can carry around a bucket. Can I carry around a ladder? I can carry around the ladder.
The generators seem to be working fine.
Oh yeah, I think this is...
The generators seem to be working fine. The generators seem to be...
Okay. That is later in the game, if I remember. Okay. Look here. That's in there. Let's walk here. That's a house. Entrance of the house. I was gonna see if I can fill up the bucket. Maybe not. Yes. Okay. Bucket of water. That's nice to carry around.
Impressive. Not to...
Nice to have a break in the weather, although I don't expect it will last.
You don't seem concerned by the 2 deaths.
I remember a text that hung in my nursery as a child. Be sure thy sin will find thee out.
So in some way, Marston's and Mrs. Rogers' sins have found them out?
Of
in
course.
some way.
I have nothing to fear. I've committed no sin. You, if your story is true, have only been protecting your brother. God's law understands such a loving gesture, even if man's law does not.
What are you knitting?
A shawl for my niece.
It's quite subdued for a girl, isn't it?
A man would say that, of course. She is a modest child, and decent. These colors are most appropriate.
Have you seen Rogers?
He's in the kitchen, I think, preparing a cold supper.
Good day, Miss Brent.
Yeah, I know. Why did I ask that? Let's go down here. That's a bird.
The grass is slippery and the slope is steep. I'd best stick to the path. Lit. This island isn't as primitive as I imagined. Standing here isn't helping anything. The sea looks daunting. Wouldn't want to be caught out there without a good motive.
How did I get to that beach? Maybe that's later.
No. These rocks are too precarious to climb. I'd better stick to the path. No.
Let's go here.
Maybe Owen has wings and is perched someplace we can't reach.
Or swimming around out there with the fish.
You think you'll find Owen?
If he's here, we'll find him.
Why don't you split up?
I suggested that.
The island isn't that big. I felt it was good to stick together to be sure every inch has been covered.
Have you seen Vera?
Miss Claythorne was up on Ship Rock when we searched up there.
Have you seen the General?
He was down on that little beach to the south of Ship Rock. He's definitely gaga, if you ask me.
Like he was in a trance, talking to his wife, asking her forgiveness. Creepy. He sent that Richmond fellow to his death for playing up to the missus. Make no mistake about that.
You look tired.
Yeah, I am.
Miss Claythorne's concern for my well-being moves me far more than yours, Narrowcart. But thanks all the same.
Any conclusions?
Only that I'm damn glad I brought this along.
You have a gun? Why didn't you say something?
I would have used it if necessary.
Still, I don't like it very much.
And I don't care very much.
Any idea how we can get off the island?
When I was... well, a friend of mine, actually. When he was in the army, he saw a new parachute design that allowed you to steer. If you like, I can draw you a plan to construct a parachute like the one he saw.
That would be splendid. Thank you.
One parachute per order. It's pretty crude, but I think you'll get the idea. I added a list of materials, too.
Thanks. Good day to you, Mr. Lombard.
Good day.
It's Lombard's plan for building a parachute. I'll copy it into my notebook.
For the wash parachute, I need silk sheets sewn together, rope, a leather harness, 3 metal struts, and lock. I think I have sheets. I have sheets. I can sew them together.
I can't get them to fit. I'm afraid it's stuck that way.
Maybe I should put on of them. What did it say? I don't have rope and a leather harness. Don't think I have. Okay, let's just continue here.
That cliff is surely the highest point on the island.
Sure is. Okay, is this beach? Bird. No. No, no, no. There he is.
Nice peaceful spot you found for yourself, sir.
There is so little time. So little time.
I'm making a tour of the island, so to speak.
Quite the adventurer, aren't you?
Have you seen anything that might be useful to us?
You don't understand. You don't understand at all. I'm not sorry I came here. No, it was time. I'm content at last. It feels very strange to come to the end, not have to go on. I know now I will never leave. That's peace. Real peace.
Good day to you, General.
It's the third of the rhyme now. A traveling to Devon once said he stayed there and then there were some. He said he would stay. Okay, it's not thing. Let's go over here. And go here.
The waves are crashing here with particular violence.
Is that a grotto? No. Okay. Run. This way first.
It seems so close, as if I could almost jump across and leave this island behind me.
I'd hate for you to jump, Miss Claythorne. I'd miss you.
I think I'd miss you too.
Ooh,
Think
that
someone
is
on
in the
shore
air.
could see us.
If they used a telescope like the one on the patio outside my room, I expect they might.
What do you think of Lombard?
I think he's like last night's storm. Dark and wild and possibly dangerous.
But you like him even so.
I love storms.
Have you ever been in love?
I thought I was. I thought I could do anything for him.
What happened?
I'd rather not talk about it, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry the job here didn't work out for you.
It was only temporary. I want to be a teacher, not a secretary. I want another chance to teach more than anything in the world.
Tell me about myself.
Mr. Narracott, would you think me terribly rude if I just wanted to stand here and look at the scenery before the next storm closes in?
No, I'm sorry I bothered you.
Oh, you didn't bother me. Quite the contrary. But now I'd just like to enjoy the scenery.
Okay. I have done it. Where was it? There.
I won't do that. I'm afraid it's stuck that way.
Okay. This way. That was something. Or is it just walking back? I guess so. Okay. Nothing. There's a both. Yeah, okay, I thought they would take one. You took the whole basket. Fermented apples, even.
I need to subdue the bees first. They'll do me in for sure if I disrupt their artificial home.
There's something I can do about that. It's empty.
That works. Just barely. They don't get along. Those don't work together. They don't get along.
There, let's go here.
It's an old windmill. Impossible to say what it powers, if anything.
Is that all? Okay. Let's back up the... Oh, there. Okay. I was like, which door is this? was this one that's locked?
The drawer is locked.
Don't have a key. And that says something there, but can't read it. That's nothing. Okay. Yeah, there's. I was thinking maybe
A rather
it's some-
beautifully made globe of the world.
something hidden there, but no. Let's go back outside. Yeah, this way. Need to make a smoker. I need something to light that lamp with. Where can there be oil? In the generator, I have a hose I can suck up something maybe.
Not many apples in this orchard. I suppose I'd blame the lack of sun. There are some suitable looking apples up near the top of this tree, but I can't reach them.
Maybe with this ladder. Oh, he took them all. So I have fermented apples and I have just fresh apples. Okay, he got rid of the... Oh, there they are. Fermented.
I see nothing remarkable.
Okay. Okay, now it's two paths again. Go this path.
Goats.
Goats.
They look hungry.
Do you want the apples?
That doesn't make sense. That isn't going to help.
Really? That doesn't make sense. They look hungry. Maybe they want this, so they get...
Perhaps another time. That doesn't make sense. I won't do... That isn't such a good idea.
Let's put it here. Okay.
This thicket is rife with thorns. I can't get through it.
Oh, I need something to cut that with. Do I have? I have shovel. Oh, an axe would have been nice. You did not want to pick that up. Okay. Let's look this way.
Sunflowers. Odd. It doesn't seem like this island gets much in the way of sun.
Can't take any. There's another goat.
That
He does.
goat is a menace.
It doesn't like me. Does he want water or... Yeah, let's try the water. It's over here. Where are we? Old house. What that was? Gas can.
There is no cause for that. Those don't work together.
Okay.
I wonder what these houses were used for before they were left to rot. I wonder what these houses were used for before they were left to rot.
There's a rope. I want the rope. Can I use the shovel?
I don't think that doesn't make sense.
I should have made the B button so you just put back the item you have, so you don't have to open that up all the time. Go here. There's no rope. Leather thing. Okay. Then I have, what was it I was supposed to have? There. I have silk sheets. I have a leather harness and I don't have metal and I don't have a rope. Okay, so there's another house. Also walk there. Chicken. Let's go here.
I wonder what these houses were used for before they were left to rot. I wonder what these... I wonder...
Really? Nothing? What's up here then? Ah, it's just there. That's just there, okay. Then there was nothing else here. Is this way to let it back to the house? Think so. No. It's not. Cannot pick that up again. This way. That way or that way? I don't remember. I think it was this way. Oh, that's there. This way.
No one's hiding in there. I'd stake my reputation on it.
I've done some hunting in my day for some very elusive game. If Owen's in that house, he must be invisible.
Any luck at all?
There's no one on this island except our 9 selves.
Where haven't you searched?
The woodshed. I should have guessed he might be out there.
Have you reached any conclusions?
Maybe it was just an accident and a suicide. Or 2 accidents or 2 suicides for all I know.
Could you help me sew these sheets together to make a parachute?
Better ask Miss Brent. She's placed
Oh, yeah.
herself in charge.
That is all for now, Mr. Blanc.
She might do it.
Could you help me sew these sheets together to make a parachute?
I suppose I could. There's a sewing kit in the servants' quarters. The needles would work, but I don't think the thread would be strong enough.
Thank you, Miss Brent.
Okay. She got them, it looks like.
That isn't going to help.
These will work splendidly.
The time for talk has passed.
It's here.
Woodshed is empty.
This is a dead end. If Owen's buried under that wood pile, good riddance to him.
Have you searched the entire island?
Early days yet. Plenty of ground still to cover.
That is all for now, Mr. Blanc.
Okay. There's electricity going. Oh yeah, it's the generator. Stupid me. It's nothing there.
The generator seems to be working fine.
Not like lid. I can open. No. Let's use the hose. Oh, the hoses.
I don't think that doesn't make sense.
I guess it doesn't.
Nothing else to see about that. I can't see anything of interest. That came apart rather easily. Nothing else to see about that. I can't take that apart.
Let's try this one.
I'm afraid it's stuck that way.
Stuck that way.
I can't take that apart. Some things once done cannot be undone. I'm afraid it's stuck that way.
It's another bucket. Oh. Okay. I think it may be in case I need more water, but no. This one.
It's a press. Looks like it can hold quite a large amount of fruit.
I guess you do both the. What? Shit. This is the fermented one.
I need to put something down to filter the pulp.
Ah.
I need something here to use as a crossbar.
What do I have? Not the cane.
That isn't such a good idea.
It's a crossbar. What can that be? Ink stamp. Shovel. Okay.
I can't take that apart.
I don't know, I'm just trying it. what they mean. Some bar.
I need something here to use as a crossbar. No need to call on... I don't need to lug this around.
He's still here.
Perhaps you'd find one of the guests with more free time to chat. None of them are doing any work.
Are you kidding me? Turn the other way.
I asked Rogers what this Miss Brady had suffered from. In a certain form of cardiac trouble, when an attack comes on, an ampule of amyl nitrate is broken and inhaled. If amyl nitrate were withheld...
I see. No positive action must be taken. No arsenic to obtain and administer. Nothing definite at all.
And nothing could be proved against Rogers or his wife.
It explains our situation here quite neatly. There are crimes that cannot be brought home to their perpetrators by the usual methods.
A judge taking advantage of his position? No offense, Judge.
A doctor under the influence letting a scalpel slip? No offense, Doctor. The point is, it explains Mr. Unknown. He has, for reasons only he knows, decided to seek justice for certain crimes as he sees them.
And who among us is the only one that stands unaccused?
Uh-oh.
Ah, Mr. Narracott, right on cue.
Have you seen any of the others?
Before we came in here, I saw Miss Brent knitting on the patio as if she hadn't a care in the world.
Could you perform an autopsy on Mrs. Rogers?
I could, sir, but I won't. As Mr. Lombard so helpfully pointed out, it might be thought I had something to do with her death. It would be unethical for me to operate.
How much Trianol is missing from your supply?
I wouldn't know. I left the bottle with Rogers in case his wife required a second draft.
Thank you for your time, Doctor. Have you seen any of the others?
I believe Mr. Blore and Mr. Lombard are off searching the island for Mr.
I know that
Owen.
already.
You didn't want to join them?
They are men accustomed to physical activity. I prefer to search for the truth with my mind.
Me too.
You think they'll find Mr. Owen?
Not in the sense you mean.
Where would you search for Mr. Owen?
Closer to home.
Any idea how we can get off the island?
I've allowed you to continue your own investigations, Mr. Narracott, because I disagree that being the odd man out makes you more suspect. On the contrary. But I've given you a good deal of advice already. It would be well if you thought for yourself for a while and let us get on with our game.
I've got a plan to get off the island. Can you help me build a parachute?
I'm not as strong as I once was, I'm afraid. Perhaps some of the others can assist you.
Good day to you, Judge.
Okay, that's end of that chapter.
The wind is picking up again, and there are white horses on the sea.
Has anyone seen the good doctor?
Here I am, Judge, just freshening up in my room before dinner.
How did your search go, Mr. Lombard?
Badly, Judge. I'm afraid I found nothing and lost Mr. Blore.
There's a squall moving in again. Shiprock's become quite windy.
Mr. Blore.
Rogers? What is it, man?
The figures, sir. The figures in the middle of the table. Look, now another's gone. There's only 7.
It's only 7.
It doesn't make sense. What's going on? What's happening?
We can discuss this new development over dinner. It's ready, Rogers?
Yes, sir. It's only cold tongue and cold ham, sir.
We understand, Rogers.
Where's the General?
Last time I saw him was on that beach. You asked me about him, Narrowcut. Did you find him there?
Yes.
Did he say anything to you?
His mind was wandering.
Perhaps you'd be so good as to fetch the General, Mr. Narrowcut. We'll delay dinner for you both.
No need for that. He's dead. Down there on the beach, leaning against a rock like a stick of driftwood.
Chapter 4. 7 little sailor boys chopping up sticks. One chopped himself in halves, and then there were 6.
Rogers is a first-class butler. I'll say that for him.
Wife was a pretty good cook, too. Too bad we only got one meal out of her.
Ladies and gentlemen, back to the business at hand. I'm going to ask Mr. Narrowcut to continue his investigation.
But he's the last one who saw the General alive.
The last one who is willing to admit to it. Mr. Narrowcut.
Cause of death, Doctor?
The back of his skull was crushed with a blunt instrument.
Could the General's death have been an accident?
There were multiple wounds. Unless he repeatedly slammed the back of his head against a rock, I think we can safely rule out accident and suicide.
Which confirms what we've all come to suspect. The first 2 deaths were undoubtedly murder as well.
I concur.
Time of death?
Only a few minutes before he was found. Not more than 30 at the outside.
Do you have an alibi for that period of time?
Why, the judge and I were playing snooker.
Yeah.
Forgive me, Doctor, but you went up to your room, if you'll recall.
Oh, of course, of course. For a moment or two only.
If you'll excuse me, Doctor.
There.
Where were you during the half hour in question?
Up on Shiprock, where we spoke.
The entire time?
Yes, until the wind came up. I thought I should get back before the storm.
You could see the beach from where you were?
I spent most of my time on the far side of the summit. But I did move to a position above the beach once or twice. I saw you talking to the General from there.
Yes. He seemed to know he was going to die.
Could that be because you were swinging a rock at his head?
He was quite alive when I left him. Did you see anyone else on the beach?
Yes, I saw Philip. And Mr. Lombard and Mr. Blore walking up the path on the beach. But that was earlier.
Anything else you can add, Vera?
No, nothing, I'm afraid.
A pleasure as always, Miss Claythorne. Where were you during the half hour in question?
Yeah, where were you?
I won't deny that Lombard and I had split up by then. I was just wondering, collecting my thoughts, you might say.
How did you come to find the body?
I'd seen the old gent down on the beach when we searched the island. He seemed pretty confused. I saw the storm coming on, knew it was almost supper time. Thought I'd collect him.
See anyone else on the beach?
No, no one.
See anything of a murder weapon?
Plenty of solid Devon rocks about. I didn't see any blood, but the rock could have just been tossed in the surf.
One said he'd stay right there, and then there were 7.
Thank you, Miss Claythorne, for again calling our attention to the rhyme. It is significant without a doubt. We have one dead from having choked himself. Another overslept herself. Now a third wishes to remain in Devon, and his wish is granted to him in a most final manner.
Thanks, Blore.
The next was what was it? Yeah, shopping of sticks. Yeah, they were shopping wood. Sorry if I spoiled it there.
Where were you during the half hour in question?
After the doctor and I finished our game, I had a look around the library. I'm surprised to say I found one of my own books in there. I wonder which of the previous inhabitants of the island it belonged to.
Why not Owen?
My dear Mr. Blore, it was perfectly clear to me some time ago, and after your search you must realize now as well. Mr. Owen is on this island. He, or she is one of us.
No, no, no.
Young lady, this is no time for refusing to look facts in the face. We are all in grave danger. One of us is Mr. Unknown, and Mr. Unknown has no good planned for us.
I'm a well-known professional man. The mere idea that I could be suspected of murder is preposterous.
I too am a well-known person. That, my dear sir, proves less than nothing. Doctors have gone mad before now. Judges have gone mad. So have policemen.
What do you think we should do, Judge?
Be on our guard, especially at night.
I'd suggest prayer.
I'm not adverse to prayer, Miss Brent, but I would supplement it with a locked door.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah.
Yes. I've been asked why I trust you, Mr. Narracott, our odd man out, to lead these informal inquiries of ours. It is very simple. It is clear to me that Mr. Owen had not planned on you stopping here on the island with us.
Unless Blore is Owen.
Stow that talk, Doctor.
An attempt has been made on your life.
So he says.
Right now, there is no one I trust more to get us out of this predicament.
Prettily spoken, Judge. I know you'll pardon me for saying this, but if you are Owen, you might want a bumbling amateur on the case more than a professional like Blore.
I would hope we all answer Mr. Blore's questions with equal candor.
Too right.
I am grateful for your assistance, Judge Wargrave. Where were you during the half hour in question?
On the front patio, knitting. I'd been there since just after breakfast. You spoke with me there.
We saw her too after we'd searched the house.
Thank you, Mr. Lombard, but I feel bound to add that there were many stretches of time throughout the morning when I was quite alone.
Who else did you see?
Almost everyone at one time or another, I should think. I saw the General walk off along that path towards Ship Rock. A minute or two later, Miss Claythorne headed in the same direction.
He went to the beach. I climbed the rock.
Rogers was also near me for a time, sweeping away some of the debris on the patio from last night's storm.
Very tidy chap, that Rogers.
I don't know if it's important, but I heard someone up above me near the telescope. But I don't know who it was.
That is all, Miss Brent.
Oh. Okay. Spoken with him. I don't know. Probably
Where were
not.
you during the half hour in question?
After Blore wandered off, I went back to that ruined fishing village. It seemed the most likely place for Owen to be hiding. When the weather closed in, I made a dash back here to the house.
Find any trace of Owen or anyone else on the island apart from us?
No, I wish I had.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Not at the moment.
Do you think I should use the parachute to try and reach the mainland?
Yes, I think I'll feel a lot safer with you gone.
Could you assist me with your plan?
I handed it to you on a platter, Narracott. Surely others can help you with the menial work. I will pilot it for you, however.
That better be my job.
As you like.
Thank you, Lombard.
Let's go.
I don't think she's in the mood for conversation. I don't think he's in the mood for... The time for talk has passed.
Yeah, talk with everyone. Except Rogers, which I hope he is here. There he is.
Where were you during the half hour in question?
Mostly in the kitchen, sir, preparing dinner. I also washed dishes, swept the patio, where I saw Miss Brent knitting. Quietly cleaned the game room so as not to disturb the doctor and the judge. Made the beds, and chopped some more firewood.
Good evening, Mr. Rogers.
Was that up?
If I may sum up, we're trapped on this island at least till Monday morning. One of us is most certainly a homicidal maniac. None of us has a clear alibi for the time in which the General met his death. Have I forgotten anything?
Yes, it's storming again. I should take advantage of this quiet time to explore the house.
The house again.
Our Lord moves in far more mysterious ways than you can ever hope to uncover.
Perhaps, Miss Brent, but I'm still willing to have a go. Who do you think the killer is?
Very well. I'll humor you. Mr. Blore seems the most likely suspect.
Why?
He's already admitted he's checked up on all of us as part of his supposed job for Mr. Owen. People with secrets, especially those with secrets concerning possible murders, don't make their complicity common knowledge. It would take a man like Mr. Blore to ferret it out.
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim might be?
Forgive me, but I doubt he takes you very seriously. That leaves the judge as the biggest threat. Yes, if I were the killer, I'd go after the judge next.
Good evening to you, Miss Brent.
There's nothing. You on this. Don't have anything that can fix the radio desk lamp.
Some things once done
Oh yeah,
cannot be
tether
undone.
lamp instead. I already did that.
I shouldn't do that. I need to have my wits about. I shouldn't do that. I don't need it. And I'm no pack rat.
I want gas. Check this room again. This room over here I have not opened up, I don't think.
Sticklehaven. Those currents appear quite deadly.
Strong current.
Those currents appear...
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing new here. Need to find that key to this thing though. It says something there.
A rather beautifully made globe of the world.
Okay. Nothing else. Woohoo! Oh. It's open. Ah. So romantic, watching a boat being destroyed.
Candy, ice cream. The next feature will be beginning shortly.
Mr. Narracott!
We can't blame him for snooping about in the dark, Vera dear. I'm afraid it's in his nature.
Were you looking for us?
For you, certainly. Ah, the movies.
Ah, movies.
Who do you think the killer is?
I'd feel uncomfortable answering that.
Please try. Our lives may depend on it.
I'm surprised you value my opinion so highly. But if I were to guess, I'd be forced to say Dr. Armstrong.
Why?
Well, who else has the opportunity to cover his tracks so well? I, for one, can't dispute him if he says potassium cyanide has been used. And 2 of the 3 victims have been poisoned. Surely that points to a doctor.
Some might say to a woman.
Really?
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim might be?
Well, if I were Mr. Owen, I'd kill Philip.
Thank you so much.
He's obviously the most experienced at getting out of tight places. Wouldn't that make him the most dangerous to Mr. Owen?
A good evening to you, Miss Claythorne. Stay safe.
Stay safe and stay with this guy.
And who do you think the killer is?
Wargrave. The recording called us prisoners at the bar. The whole plot smacks of a sense of criminal justice gone mad. From what Vera tells me, he let that Seaton chap swing just for the jollies. Wargrave's my bet. No doubt about it.
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim might be?
Well, if I were crass and selfish, come to think of it I am, I'd pick you. I don't much like you, Narracott.
Philip?
The swine has his sights on you, Vera, if you'd only see it. He doesn't deserve you.
That'll be all, Mr. Lombard.
Does not look good. Anything else here?
The Queen's Handmaiden, Gabrielle Steele. I find her style slightly histrionic.
Histrionic? Never heard that word before.
Last of the Borgias, starring Gabrielle Steele.
Oh yeah.
Never had the pleasure.
Gabrielle.
Ah, the movies.
Gabrielle Steele. She used to own this house. Oh, there's more stuff.
Ah, the movies.
Ah. What is this? Ah. Ah. I think.
I see nothing remarkable. I can't take that apart. Film is running, but nothing's being projected.
No, weird.
That doesn't make sense.
What is this thing?
I can't open it. It's locked.
There were some other movies.
I can't see anything of interest. There's a film reel and a handwritten note in here. This bears a closer look.
Oh. That second dress make me look like a harlot. Why can't we never reshoot Gabrielle?
I can't see anything of interest. There's a card and a film reel in here. This bears a closer look.
Taking the air. Breathe the fresh air is rare. Okay, that one is interesting. Now I will... those two belong together. Oops. Oh yeah, I can put that over there. Why not? And this belongs to this. This time I have a little... Giveaways too. Yeah. Okay. Here's another one, and here's something else. Projector bulb and titled. Interesting. Okay. This is locked. Let's put this bulb in. And now let's start with this one.
The film has been spooled. Looked like a home movie of some sort.
Okay, that was not interesting. Let's do this.
A Gabrielle Steele film? No thanks, I'd rather not watch that tripe.
Okay.
A Gabrielle Steele film? No thanks, I'd rather not watch that tripe.
Oh, so they have disappeared. They are not. So this is sort of important.
The film has been spooled.
Is there something else I should do with this? She's just waving.
Looked like a home movie of some sort.
Okay, I can take that again. Okay. But maybe they recognize. Oh, I did this. Maybe they also saw the movie and maybe recognized the guy or something.
Now is not the time for chat. I have more important...
Okay then. Oops.
Not that I'd want to play, even if there was time. I've no talent for the game whatsoever. Interesting ashtray. Birds everywhere.
Yes. She is. Nothing. Huh. What are you doing here?
How goes the investigation, Blore?
Better than yours, I'll wager.
Who do you think the killer is?
Rogers, of course. In my experience, is almost always a servant. And he's the only one still standing.
Roger's background seems like an open book. He may have had a motive for killing his wife, but why kill the others?
The judge thinks it's a maniac. That's motive enough.
Even maniacs have motives that make sense to them.
Perhaps. Not being one, I wouldn't have an opinion about that.
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim will be?
I'm the biggest threat to him. A professional investigator. He's lucky he's gone undetected this long. I'm closing in and he knows it.
That is all for now, Mr. Blore.
Now that bottle is gone.
I don't think he's in the...
Okay, let's go upstairs. Because I don't know where else to go. Nothing else here, no. It is just like explore the rooms over and over again. There's something. Tobacco.
I can't see anything of interest. That came apart rather easily.
No shit. Can I use tobacco in this? Of course not.
They don't get along.
A pipe and tobacco doesn't get along.
Those don't work together. I should have thought of that sooner.
Okay, now I can do the bees next
It's a
time
marble
day.
sculpture of an elephant.
And not raining. Okay, let's take this way. There's nothing there. Go there.
Dr. Armstrong?
What? What? I must say, I don't think much of this barging in on people when they are...
Ministering to the sick?
I don't find that amusing, sir. Not in the slightest.
Dr. Armstrong, if it will relieve your mind at all, I don't think there's anyone alive on this island who truly believes you are a teetotaler.
Somehow that doesn't relieve my mind one bit.
You protest too much, then eye the drinks tray as if it were manna from heaven. You sneak off to your room to freshen up every chance you get.
All right, Mr. Narracott, you've made your point. What do you want?
Who do you think is the killer?
Miss Brent. Knitting. Always knitting. Like Madame Defarge in A Tale of Two Cities. Madame Defarge knitted the names of those destined for the guillotine. Revenge, sir. It seems an apt analogy. Also, I don't much like Bible thumpers.
Have you any proof?
Proof, sir, is for the police. I have a doctor's instinct. My instinct tells me that anyone that self-righteous and repressed might easily turn to murder. What did she call Mrs. Rogers' death? An act of God. A woman like that could easily cast herself in the role of God's sword.
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim might be?
No idea, but I assure you I plan to see it as not I.
Better lock your door then, Doctor. I walked right in. If you'll excuse me, Doctor.
Nothing out of order in here. I'd best not take anything, though. I'm sure he would notice.
I'd best not...
I think it's just trying to find everyone to ask them again. Talk to them. Ask them who they think is the killer. There's nothing. No, there's
Polished marble.
Ah, that's a base.
This clock has stopped.
That's stopped. Check the bathrooms. Let's go the bathroom way.
Tile and marble. Quite expensive. This window leads out to the balcony.
Does that have anything to say? So here.
It's a chair. It doesn't look...
It would certainly be noticed if I...
Nothing. No. Well, let's go this way. Shaking as it is back, no one. Standing there. Why didn't I take that?
This is a fairly sparse makeup case. Vera isn't the type to use much makeup, though. I'd almost swear I recognize that chap. Does he have the eyes of a killer? I think I recognize this lady. Perhaps she owned the house in the past. Who knows? She may still.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Various toiletries. Nothing of interest that I can see. Various toiletries. Various toiletries. This is quite a makeup supply. Emily must be more concerned with aging than she lets on.
Hey, okay. I visited all the routes. Sure, I've been here.
Come here, Mr. Narracott. Don't be shy, it's only me.
Communing with the dead, Judge?
In a way, the law is much like necromancy. We delve, the dead give up their secrets.
What has General Mackenzie told you?
Notice the picture of his dear wife. Leslie, I believe he said her name was. The glass has been smashed, perhaps by the same blunt object that did for the General.
But why?
If we knew that, we might be further along in our inquiries, don't you think? If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say it has something to do with love. It's one of the prime motives, you know. Greed, revenge, and love. Love has killed as many as either of the other two.
Who do you think the killer is?
Lombard is a man used to killing. He freely admits it. It could be a classic double bluff. Plead that he is guilty so that we assume his innocence. He's used to taking matters into his own hands. If he suddenly decided for whatever reason that 10 people had to die, I doubt he'd sit still for natural causes.
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim will be?
If I were you, Mr. Narracott, I'd watch my own back. Blore is all bluster. I'm past my prime. Armstrong is easily manipulated. Miss Brent's Bible provides all her answers. Miss Claythorne is like a deer caught in onrushing headlights, which is why I suppose you and Mr. Lombard find her so attractive.
You don't miss much, do you?
I miss nothing. And if it doesn't seem too egotistical of me, I can't help feeling that Mr. Owen knows that. Even intended this mystery for me. Why, I can't say, but he didn't count on you, my young friend. I'm hoping that together we may yet thwart him.
I am grateful for your assistance, Judge Wargrave.
Okay, that's all. And the rain just keeps pouring down.
Everyone should be asleep by now. Those still awake must certainly be up to no good. Present company excluded, of course.
This. Okay, now it's just. Like, what should I even do? Can I press the. No, I don't have any.
Locked.
Okay. Kitchen door is locked. Interesting. Sort of. Let's see. There's nothing new here.
It's tightly locked.
It's also locked. That is open.
It's a book holder. Seems like a long time since it's been used. Wargrave on Justice. I can only imagine.
Like, what do I have?
That isn't going to help. I won't do that.
I think I ought to try this.
That isn't going to help. That isn't such a good idea.
There should be a safe somewhere.
I don't think that's appropriate. That isn't going... I won't do... It won't help my brother.
There's nothing here. I checked many times. I thought I saw something there, yeah. There. Oh, it's just the same. Wait. Hello. Should put the books in the right places.
I think I heard a click. I could be imagining it, though. That isn't such a good idea. That isn't going to help.
Okay. Or is that already unlocked?
I think I heard a click. I could be imagining it, though.
So one more book. This. No. Ay, 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 look what I find. Just it's not the Rule Britannia.
Rule Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Britons never will be slaves. Oh, makes the eyes water a bit. This is an odd sort of power cord. It doesn't seem to fit into a regular socket. It's a shortwave radio. It's a shortwave radio.
What was that hook?
I see nothing remarkable.
I think I know.
Boxes. Nothing of use in them. Boxes. Nothing of use in them.
Let's see. What was the safe? L28 or 1149. Forgot. Left. What is that? Did I turn right or did I turn left? Ah! Can I exit here? Okay. Should be. That's right. Left 28.
Now I have to start again from the beginning.
Ah. It's hard to. Was that or 28? Fuck. Go again. It's really hard to. That 28. 11.
I think I heard a click. I could be imagining it, though.
Aha! It's open.
Yes. Rubber raft.
There's something in this drawer. It's a lone raven-shaped earring. That swapped the positions of the two drawers. Nothing else to see about that. I can't take that apart. There's something in this drawer. It looks like some sort of microphone. There's something in this drawer. It's a fragment of a document.
Okay.
Nothing else to see about that. I can't take that apart.
Let me examine this further.
There's something in this drawer. It's a card with some writing on it.
This bears a closer look.
Row your boat gently downstream unless it's a fishing boat and the sea is mean. Okay. So should I have them in order? Were they in order? Oh, E. Yeah. They were in order already. Is there... Was it just that, or is there a puzzle with this as well? What can it be? But the... yeah. Okay, I thought that was something.
It looks like there might be a sliding panel here. It looks like there might be a sliding panel here.
There is something with this. What else can it be? Did something happen there?
It looks like there might be a sliding panel here.
Do I have a clue for this? Oh yeah. This point unknown. I was thinking I should spell that, but there is no U or N or K or O. Maybe there's a... Oops. There. Something to do with this. I'm guessing this microphone should go here.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, it shouldn't. It should go there. At least that's something. What else can it be? I was thinking using these bulbs. It's in the radio over here. see what happens if I do that. Oh, that should be 3. Okay. Interesting. Whoops. I did not see the third spot there.
It needs something to improve the reception. It needs something to improve the reception.
An antenna. Which I was thinking this could be used as.
This is neither the time nor the place. That isn't going to help.
Let's take these again. Go to that room. Whereas, I think I remember who the killer is. I will not spoil it though. That looks, it should just be 2.
Perhaps another time. It's a shortwave radio. It could be useful if I could get it working. It seems to be missing quite a few parts.
Can't bring the whole other radio. Okay, let's take these again.
Boxes.
So dark. I don't think I can go in there, can I?
It's tightly locked.
I can't do anything with this now. Interesting.
I don't need to lug this. The larder is very well stocked.
Okay.
It's a sturdy cast iron stove. copper pots. It's tightly locked.
Okay, can't go in there. Go up. Just like, what can I do here? General's room. I think this was the general's room.
It's locked fast.
It's locked. Or was this the general's room? It was opened. She dare sleeps with the room unlocked.
It's tightly locked.
I think that was Marston's room. I will go out on the what do you call it, patio?
Another seabird.
Antenna of some sort.
It's locked fast.
Okay. That isn't locked. And there's no one here. Whose room is this?
I don't think going through that would help. Either he's innocent, in which case I'd be grossly invaded. It's modern. I don't like it personally, although I suppose it fits in with the rest of the house. Tile and this window leads out.
sleeping. Ah. Ah, wait. So room that was locked. Maybe I can go to the bathroom. Which bathroom was that? This. So, yeah.
Locked.
Hmm.
No, Philip, you cannot come in.
My intentions are strictly honorable. I'm here to protect you.
I wouldn't believe him.
Patrick? Are you here to protect me as well?
If necessary.
Oh, that's very gallant of you. If true.
I only have your best interests at heart.
I too.
Gentlemen, I appreciate your concern, but I will be quite all right. I intend to put furniture in front of all my doors. We all need sleep, I think. Please excuse me.
A piece of advice, Narracott. You may get the killer, but I intend to get the girl.
And if she's the killer?
Well, that will make for some rather interesting evenings at home, won't it?
I think it's time for me to get some sleep. I can barely keep my eyes open.
We're all a bit late this morning. I slept the clock round.
A sign of a clear conscience, Doctor? Or just a nightcap or two?
Uncalled for, Judge. Totally uncalled for.
No smell of coffee. The stove in the kitchen is cold.
Where's breakfast?
We were just wondering the
The
same thing.
butler is dead.
Miss Brent isn't in her room.
Has anyone else noticed the dining room is locked up tight?
Rogers did that, so no more Sailor Boy figurines could be broken.
He seems to have got the cart before the horse, if you ask me.
Kitchen door to the outside is locked as well.
Perhaps he's chopping firewood for the stove.
I confess I don't like it. Both Rogers and Miss Brent missing? Mr. Narracott, would you mind having a look around outside?
Certainly.
Certainly, sir.
You don't mind if I tag along, I'm sure.
No, it's fine. Keep up. Oh.
Good morning, Mr. Narracott. I'm afraid the sea is as high as ever. I doubt we'll see a boat from the mainland today.
Have you been wandering about the island alone, Miss Brent? Don't you realize that is an exceedingly foolish thing to do?
I'm in no danger when I'm alone, Mr. Blore.
Her face looked weird.
She doesn't get it at all. I'm sticking to you, Narracott. Let's find Rogers.
Pretty sure it's over here. There he is.
Rogers. Blimey, either he's a good 5 feet taller or...
Cut clean in half.
dead, of course.
Yes, we don't need Dr. Armstrong to tell us that.
Or to fix the cause of death. Axe looks cleaned off. A tidy chap like Rogers would have approved. Dining room key, I expect. He was holding it.
Rogers is now in his bedroom.
Look!
Chapter 5. 6 little sailor boys
Stay
playing with
with
a
the
hive. A bumblebee stung one, and then there were 5.
That might be a clue to who's next. There's one person
My
here
compliments
that's
to Miss Claythorne and Mr. Bloor for
allergic to
breakfast.
bees.
We have to eat to keep our strength up.
I'm a domestic sort of man. I don't mind.
Since it is now certain the killer is following the rhyme over the fireplace in the front parlor, our course is clear. Miss Brent, you have an allergy to bee stings. The next little sailor boy is meant to lose his life in the same way. We will do our utmost to protect you.
I have something I'd like to say, since Mr. Owen is undoubtedly here in this room keeping his strength up. The others may have done what your recording claimed, but I am not guilty of anything. Beatrice Taylor died of her own sins, not by my hand. I feel certain you now see you were in error when you invited me here to face your judgment.
That's a nervy speech if you ask me. I was just doing my job.
Miss Brent, you cannot assume Owen is behaving rationally in any way. If you'd seen what he did to Rogers...
Doctor, I will thank you to keep your opinions to yourself. Coming from the bottom of a bottle as they do, they are worse than useless.
How dare you?
I'm sure Mr. Owen and I understand one another. I'm going to collect my knitting. I'll be on the front patio if anyone needs me.
I can't see anyone needing that woman, ever.
If you'll excuse me, I'll just go up to my room and fresh... That is to say...
I must say, Mr. Narracott, I'm disappointed. 4 dead now. My confidence in you seems to have been misplaced. I may have to take more direct
My
action.
whistleblower's bond here is weird. Wrong strap. It's called.
There's been a murder. Surely I should use this time to thoroughly search for clues.
That's, I think. It's all twisted. Okay. Search for clues. Again. Hmm.
6 little sailor boys.
There's nothing like new on the. No.
A place for everything and everything.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what's in here. If there's something new. Doubt it. It's this bloody thing. How can I?
I need something here to use as a crossbar.
What can that be? Wait. Oops. Let's go out there. Okay. What was that video there? Or the cutscene? think maybe I go to the crimes in here. See if there's something. There's someone.
You just keep your distance.
I'm not your enemy.
That's as may be, but I'm trusting no one.
Did you discover anything?
Perhaps I did, but I think I'll keep it to myself if you don't mind. You'll get no more out of...
The axe is gone.
The generator seems to be working fine.
I can go to the beehive. Which way was that? It was that way. No. I'll go this way. I need to quit. Where the fuck am I going? There. Ah, I got confused. There. She's knitting here again.
Enjoying the break in the weather, Miss Brent?
This island has only two types of weather, gloomy and slightly less gloomy. I am taking advantage of this brief, slightly less respite.
You were pretty hard on Dr. Armstrong.
No more than he deserved. I only wonder that he didn't kill more people operating drunk than that one woman Owen mentioned. Cleese, was it?
Armstrong was trying to help you at breakfast.
I do not require his help, or yours. The Lord is mindful of his own. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror at night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
You are the next logical victim, Miss Brent.
I disagree. Owen's bee sting might be many things. One of my knitting needles, perhaps. Even a hypodermic needle. I suspect the doctor has one of those in his medical bag. Besides, I'm confident that the Angel of Death will pass me over.
Anything else that might be important?
I can't vouch for its importance, but something rather annoying has happened.
What?
Someone has taken my grey wool. All of it. I won't be able to finish this shawl without it.
I won't take up any more of your time, Miss Brent.
I think I'm going the right way. Yep. And where is my smoker? There. Probably need matches. Kidding me? There we go.
There. The bees are now fast asleep. All quite drowsy, anyhow.
Is that all I needed? Why do I need honey? And where is the honey? There.
I can't see anything of interest. Some things once done cannot be undone.
There is no cause for that.
Okay, that's all. I guess. It's still like, why? Someone up here.
No, you cad!
They two again?
Her moods are as changeable as the weather.
You keep away from her.
Relax, old boy. For some reason, the lady seems to prefer you. I seem to have underestimated you. I wonder if Owen has too.
Are you okay, Vera?
Yes, I'm fine. I just don't know who to trust.
You can trust me.
So you say.
Yeah, wouldn't the killers say that? I was thinking, she said something about this before. Can I do that?
I can't get them to fit.
Maybe.
I won't do that. That isn't such a good idea.
Ah.
That doesn't make sense. That isn't going to help.
Okay. Is there someone at the beach? No.
The waves are crashing here with particular violence.
Pixels, it's well, that's a bit weird here. It's like that it's good, but in this scene it's not. Yeah, anyway, let's continue searching the island. This way. Scratch my leg, because it's itching. Run.
The grass is slippery and the slope is steep. I'd best...
Let's go down here again.
Standing here isn't helping. No. These...
I think I'm supposed to go down there some, no? Now I'm just back here, there's nothing here.
Stay back. I'm warning.
He doesn't want to speak with me. Is that just going there? Okay, there's some areas I didn't check. Don't have any.
I see nothing remarkable.
I don't know. Should I give that over?
I won't do that. That is...
That just led there, yeah, okay.
It's an old windmill. Impossible. Not many apples in this orchard. I suppose I...
Sunflowers. And now it's just down to that. Those kept okay. Now he he let me go. Nice. That was nice of the goat. Is there anything here? This row. I want that row.
I wonder what these...
But he doesn't say anything about that. Okay. I guess there's nothing else here. No.
I wonder what these houses... I don't think... I won't... That isn't such a good idea. I'm afraid it's stuck that way.
I'm like...
Some things once done cannot be undone.
Can't copper thin be an antenna? No. There's like nothing else here. Oh, yeah, that's likely. Burn the goats. Cheese. Do they like cheese?
This is neither the time... Those don't work together. I can't get them to fit. Goats. They look hungry.
They look hungry, yeah. But what should I do about it? If I can't give them apples, they want hay. I don't have any hay. Grass, they're already eating the grass. Yeah. So. Did I? No, I walked that way before. Let's go here. Yeah, let's go back to the house. I think I've been everywhere. Another map again.
This bears a closer look.
The house, and there's the berry, I guess. This shipwreck summit. Garden. It's a grotto. I have not found a grotto. Oh yeah, that's down by the... I've been... Yeah. Well, I will just step into the house or... And I will actually stop there for today. It's some pretty good progress, I guess. How do I... There. Save. Just do the same slot. So I'm on what chapter now? Was deleted, okay, then I just took there. Let's see what chapter I end up. Chapter 5, okay. Yeah, so that was that for today. A little stuck, but hopefully I can figure out what to do. Next Monday I will continue my playthrough of Final Fantasy 9. This I will continue in about 3 weeks, I guess. I'll take a little break from this. Yeah, and I will in between here I will also do after Final Fantasy, the week after there I will try out some bad games, see how bad they really are. I have 2 games I never played before but I've heard are really bad, so we'll see what that is. But for now, I will say goodbye. If you're not already follow me, please give me a follow. You also have you can follow me on Instagram, NK Gaming, and Twitter is also NK Gaming. And I also have a YouTube channel. There should be a link down somewhere. You can use that, or you can try to search for me with NK Gaming as well. For now, I say goodbye and hope to see you again next time. See ya. Bye bye.